again.
All right, let's try that. There we go. Now people can hear me. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another workout this morning. We can get further through this one than I did yesterday. It's either Rick's got an earthquake and his camera's shaking up and down, or at the moment there, I thought you had your hat on backwards, Gerrie. You know, like all the cool kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
one of them.
Yeah. I didn't mean that. Gerrie's definitely cool.
I know what you meant. I am so cool, I can wear my hat anywhere and still be cool. There we go. My daughter having summer camp, and she came back Monday wearing her hat backwards. And I'm like, that actually looks really cool on you. And she was really chuffed with that idea. With her dad thinking she looks cool with that. I'll just do this.
That's why TeamODZ is written on the side like that.
Yeah.
I think that's how it's supposed to be worn.
I think this is how Nathan Garrow wears his hat most of the time. It's sideways.
Nathan's from that weird Wisconsin, though. No comment? Oh, come on. We do stuff strange here. We eat cheese.
That's not strange, that's just good people.
But you haven't seen what we eat cheese with.
Lots of dairy farms.
Yep. License plates say Wisconsin, America's Dairyland. Although I don't think mine does it, because mine says amateur radio on it.
Oh.
Mr. Miller,
America's
GP Lama. That's for the ride on. What was that, Rick?
America's Amateur Radio Dairyland.
Yeah. You know, you've gone and coaxed my computer into giving me comments now. The application decided it wants to self-update, and it's obscured my face in the live stream. How dare it?
Yeah, I have a feeling mine's going to keep doing it. I don't know. It's in my wife's email. So
all those I stuff.
Yeah. There's really no reason for it on this computer.
That was what stopped me from using all Apple products, was the iTunes. It's like a little virus there. Once you have iTunes, everything wants to open with iTunes.
If you let it update all the links.
I just wanted to copy and paste my music onto the iPod. That's all I wanted to do.
That's so much to ask for.
So I went road riding outside yesterday with the guys from church, and it was such a nice day. It's nice and cool. And so I rode all the way to town. Well, 2 towns over. Rode with them. And basically their loop came back almost to my town. So it looked like I went to Windsor, then came back, and then went back to Windsor, and then came back. But as we finished the ride with them, I clipped out and I broke my cleat on my left foot.
Oh no.
Yeah, one of the guys looks down and is like, "Is that part of your shoe?" And there was a red part of the cleat lying on the pavement. Like, oh yes it is. And I don't think it will clip in without that part. So I rode all the way back with one foot clipped in and the other one just on top of the pedal.
Welcome to my world.
Oh goodness. How scary was that? Because I couldn't get up out of the spot. I didn't want to get up out of the seat. Because my foot would slip off even sitting down. And I was thinking, what will happen if I'm standing up? And there's one nice climb I have to do on my way back. So I just did that seated all the way up. My legs were so sore after that. I still want to go and see what my left-right power balance was. Because I can imagine most of it is on my right foot. It was hard riding like that because the cleat is slippery, the pedal is flat and slippery as well. So whenever you put power down or don't concentrate, your foot just slips off.
Yeah. And then you go into the handlebars.
Oh, luckily not. Oh, that would have been. Hit my knee against the handlebars again.
Then you'd be getting told you fell off your bike again.
Yeah. Thanks for the ride on Rick.
Oh.
Hey, Gerrie.
Oh, well.
Everyone a couple of minutes ago.
Yep, I see that. Thanks, Andy. I looked up to see if you did. Because I thought you did. Just after Shane, but I couldn't. And I looked too quickly.
Is the live stream frozen, or is that just?
No, it's still going.
Nope, it's good here.
I'm gonna restart.
That's all that eye stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to erase that from this computer, or from that one, because it popped up again. It's giving me an option to sign in, which I don't know my wife's password. And then there was a sign out option, which then I hit, and it just moves the box to a different part of my screen.
Sounds like one of those programming things we made, where it would be an icon on the screen, and you would click it, and it will open up a window and have a button there to say OK. But every time your mouse gets close to the OK button, it would move just a bit left or right. So you can't really get close to the OK button.
Yeah.
Close it. Pretty frustrating.
I feel like I'm having deja vu again here with this workout.
What's that?
I feel like I've done this before.
The warm-ups are the same.
Oh. Yep. I didn't have the same warm-up as you guys this morning, which is good because I haven't done that warm-up in a few weeks now.
Up we go. Under through, up and under. Hey, Gerrie.
This is what. Yep. Not gonna sing that or watch that ever again. Okay, guys, don't tell Tina, but it's not Monday.
For me, it's still mine.
She's doing her Monday workout. I should install Discord so Tina can at least hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about it, and I need to go.
No, we're not talking about you. Never.
No, we'll only do that once you join Discord. Oh, come on, 30 seconds.
Almost there. Keep going. Up, up, up.
I'm thinking I need to take an FTP test. At least work out so I can actually finish them. An FTP.
Oh. I would just do a normal FTP test.
Ah. Ooh.
Ah, there we go. Nice.
Yeah, yesterday I kind of ended up getting the numbers to almost make up for the 2 days for Monday that I missed. And I feel it today. When I woke up this morning, it was kind of one of those mornings where I'm like, okay, I can go back to sleep.
Oh, yep.
But tough part is sometimes when I ride to work, it's hard to get my fueling properly when I get there because it's usually like by the time I get dressed, calm my heart rate down a little bit, then usually something happens and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna eat in just a moment, and then I end up taking longer than 20 minutes.
Oh. What are you fueling with?
Lately I'll just eat a Big Newton and a packet of
Big what?
a Big Newton and a package of what is it? Instant breakfast. I just mix that in a little bit of water and
I
down it.
don't know. Maybe I haven't woken up properly yet, but all I heard was a big nude and then something.
Nope. None of those. Just Big Newtons.
Right, there we go. Got it that time. Right, let's see if we can keep this in the black.
Okay.
Yeah, then I got to work yesterday. Found out that my coworker, the one I spend the most time with, he tested positive for COVID.
Ah,
We've dodged it this entire time. So far, I've dodged it, but I've been testing on the regular.
yep.
Just hoping maybe I can catch it so I can have some time off.
Well, hopefully you catch the light version, not the
Yeah.
angry one.
Yeah, I don't want to get that one.
No, you don't want this.
Well, I don't want to actually catch it. But if I do get it, I want to catch it. I don't want any extra time with COVID that I haven't tested and proven that I have it. Be like, see, look, time off now.
Yep.
And so far, my heart rate's really good. Normal after, you know. Could be better, but it's normal.
It's beating. Any day it's beating is good.
That is a good sign.
Yeah.
I don't have a medical degree, but I've read somewhere that if your heart's beating, that's a good sign.
In a medical journal somewhere. I heard they did a study on that once.
I wanted to say I read it in the inside of a Chappie paper, but I don't know if you get Chappies here.
I don't think so.
Chappie I know of is dog food.
Oh, it's a square block of chewing gum.
Wait, I
And
feel like
in the
that was a
inside-
thing at one point.
And on
I've
the
seen it.
inside they add
It's in red.
interesting facts, some useless information. And they were numbered, so you can try and get all the numbers from 1 to whatever they did until they closed the company.
Wow. So these Beats by Dre headphones here.
Uh-huh.
I washed those last night. I had hung them over my handlebars with my jersey and then just scooped all of it up without realizing when I went to transfer over to the dryer.
Never
They
done
fell
that.
out, and I was
Oh,
like,
no.
ooh. Still work though. That's good. I let them hang out
You got
overnight.
lucky.
This morning when I went to turn them on, though, I was like, ooh, I hope they're dried out all the way.
So if any bubbles come out of Rick's nose, it's not because the workout's hard.
So far, I've washed all of my indoor cycling electronics. They have all stood the test.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I really
I
thought
have
these were
a special place for mine.
Someone else
Not
can
in your
pull for a
watch.
bit.
How many hours are we doing this one for?
Too many.
I see. Do I see a 1 in front of that number?
You do.
Okay.
I didn't realize you're doing Fat Max.
Yeah. Trying to.
Ooh, yesterday I found a really good rowing routine. It was short. It was like 18 minutes long, and holy, it's pretty crazy. It was essentially just like a sprint and 1 minute rest, sprint, 1 minute rest. It was at first I was like, oh yeah, like everyone that's like that. I was like, oh yeah, this won't be too bad. By the end of it, I was struggling to hold on. It was pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
Kind of like me
Anything
now.
under 20 minutes where I'm struggling at the end is good.
What type of resistance unit does the rower have?
It's magnetic.
Magnetic. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm looking for a cheap entry level one.
Yeah, this would be that one, I think.
What brand is it?
This one's Proform.
Oh yeah. They are not entry level, but
This one I kind of think it is. It was, they
Go, Gerrie.
Good.
Fire in the hole. Red bit. Coming for you, Gerrie.
nice.
There we go.
Yeah, it was listed for, I think it was like 1,100, but it was one of those that they always have on sale,
oh yes.
and so it was only 500. I think it's a $500 unit, but
Oh, okay. Yeah.
but it works for me for sure.
Yep.
It's enough to get the resistance, and it works. The accuracy isn't exactly like on. Pretty sure it overestimates a little bit.
Yep. I'm just looking for something to do a bit of different workouts.
Yeah, it definitely works well. You can feel it right off after the first one where everything gets worked, but then it's nice, of course, once you get used to it. But it still just makes you feel a little stronger all day long. Stand up a little straighter.
Oh yeah.
I was happy that I started using it again because the other day we went out to the lake on Sunday
Oh
with,
yes.
with some friends. And I was like, whew, good thing I started using the rower. I tightened up all the little soft spots.
Uh-huh. That's nice.
Can't have your wife talking about how you're always biking and working out, and then take off your shirt and look like you just sit on the couch all day long.
So I'm planning to take this old bike that I restored to South Africa. And last week, Thursday, I thought it's probably a good idea to just weigh it so I know.
Yeah.
Got the little scale, the hanging scale, and picked it up. It's like, oh my goodness, this thing is 20 kilograms.
Yep.
We allowed 23 kilograms per luggage piece. And then I weighed the trainer, and the trainer is almost 20 kilograms, 15 kilograms.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that means I've got 5 kilograms for everything else, all my clothes. So I'm trying to figure out how to do all of this. I'm gonna pack everything, and so Monday I came down and I had the little weighing thing was on the stairs. I thought, maybe I should just weigh my own bike. Maybe I should just take that, because my bike should be under 10 kilograms at least. So I took the scale, 15 kilograms. Halfway up the stairs, I'm like, this can't be right. My bike can't be 15 kilograms. So I looked at the scale. It's pounds. So I was measuring everything in pounds instead of kilograms.
That makes more sense.
Yes. So my bike is 7 kilograms, which makes sense. And the other bike is about 10.
That's a pretty
Like,
light
how
bike
can
you
I-
got.
It's about that.
Full carbon, so.
Yeah.
With light wheels. With a heavy rider.
Mine's I think mine, without all the stuff on it, all the the bag or whatever. I think they said it was like 16 or 17 pounds.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But then if you get the SLR version, that one's like 15 pounds.
Oh yeah.
You're on a giant then.
What's that?
You're on a giant.
A giant?
Yeah.
No. But yeah.
Okay.
Mine's a giant. Mine's a giant.
I have the SLR
A
zero wheel
TTR.
set of the giant.
And when I say 7 kilograms, it's an analog scale, so
But yeah,
NB 7.9.
the ride that I do on Thursdays, it's
Thanks, Tina.
So the ride on
based out
Tina.
of a giant, based on a giant shop. So most of the people are riding giants. And then there's a few of us that ride treks. And yeah, last time we were racing ahead of the group, saying it was all because of the treks.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Can't
not a
really
lot of
say that.
respect for giant bikes.
Can't really say that because we've got a Trek crane, giant wheel set, specialised saddle.
For the best of all of them. So what is the deal on Zwift with, so far from Zwift Insider, it seems like a Specialized holds the top frame for climbing, and then for flats. I think it's like the Specialized Ethos is the best for for climbing, and the Venge is the best for flats.
Someone gave it some money.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is that all about the dollar? Wow, and it makes me push cancel 2 times in order to get rid of these pop-ups. Go, 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 go.
Well done, Gerrie. My little rests here are getting longer. Right, see if we can do 4.5 minutes of this now.
I keep looking up every so often, and sometimes I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and then other times I'm a little lower. I've got into the forgetting that I'm working out mode.
Well, you need to watch your heart rate in that workout.
Yeah. Right now it's doing really good.
Oh, nice.
Just hit 150. Now I'm watching it, and now it's going up.
You know, you're watching it.
Yeah. Oh.
My magic number is 153.
That's
It
what
should
I'm
be
at, right?
for fat max.
I'm at 153 right now.
I'm a few off mine. I'm not going up there.
This is good. I don't have COVID right now.
I want to go and ride outside again. There was a piece of road we did that I did way back when I came to the USA, and I never rode it again because that's a long road with not a lot of elevation. It's just rolling, but not even rolling hills. It's just 1% up and then 1% down type of thing.
Nice.
But it wasn't good pavement. Well, yesterday I discovered they repaved it, and man, was that fast. But with the group, we had to wait.
Yeah.
There was
Were
one
they on-
lady that rode with us, and at one point she shot off, and I gave her a bit of a head start and just chased like crazy, which was fun. But
yeah,
they're a bit slower than, but it was nice.
Yeah,
Riding
last
and
Thursday,
chatting.
on our normal Thursday rides, we end up just usually all the ones I've been on, we keep a good group pace and kind of switch positions, chatting up and down the line. And this time last week there was, I don't even know, like at least 20 people there. And so then there was two of us that took off to try to beat a segment that I've been working on for a while.
Oh, nice.
And he gave me a really good lead out. Still didn't beat it though, 13th place. But I did get about almost 30 seconds above my last PR,
Oh, nice.
and 15 seconds to make up to get the KOM. But then
Okay.
next thing we knew, like after that, taking a breather, and all of a sudden, here comes 4 more guys right up next to us. It's like, oh, they wanted to follow. Okay. So yeah, we just kept on, like we'd do hard efforts together in a draft line, and then we'd go and stop at each one of the resting areas to wait for the rest of the group.
Oh, yes.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, there's one segment that I have the story is longer than I think I have the KOM. So yesterday I wanted to check how far I'm off with just one pedal.
Yeah.
And I was off by a little bit, but I realized I don't have the KOM. Someone took it. But this guy did it. My average speed was 49 kilometers an hour. He was going 67 kilometers an hour
Oh wow! Yeah,
on a flat
that's
road.
questionable.
I'm like, nope, that's not true. There's no way. So I'll have to contest that one.
Yeah,
With
I had someone take a KOM off me once. I congratulated him. I looked at his ride, and it was pretty obvious that he'd been driving. He'd been for a ride and then put his bike in the back of the car and not turn the GPS recording off.
Oh, we're done.
So I sent him a message and congratulated him. And he said, "Oops, must have forgotten to turn Strava off. How do I delete it?" I said, "Don't worry, I've already flagged it."
I need to figure out how to flag it. Because I couldn't do it off my phone yesterday.
No, you can do it easily on a computer though.
Yeah, I'll do it. Because I looked at all his other rides, and he's a commuter.
Yeah, and this guy was as well.
Oh.
He'd just been out on a 3-mile ride and then drove home via a car lot. You could see he'd gone up and down this car lot.
The part that gets me, because for years I would just commute to work, and whenever a Strava segment would come up, I'd be like trying to beat it, just push as hard as I could, doing the whole thing. Now I've realized, like, after looking into it deeper, like every single one of the KOMs that I'm trying to go for one, they've been held for years, so they're pretty significant ones. For two, it's always a really good headwind in a group of people, in a group of riders, and usually that group is the ones that hold the top positions. And then there's just one guy in the area that holds all of them pretty much. Apparently he's quite the beast.
Good morning, Owen.
Rides
Thank you for
tonight.
the ride on.
Oh, thanks, Owen. But apparently he rides in a group tonight that goes pretty hard. And I was joking around, like, I don't want to meet him because then he'll just be a human. Right now he's some sort of a mythical cycling beast. I've been chasing this guy's records for years.
Well, you start taking KOMs off him, and he'll start thinking the same about you.
Yeah. Well, the only way to do that is start riding in his group and try to get ahead of him at the end.
So this specific KOM is it's a flat road basically, but it's pretty long, so you really need to pace yourself. And I told Moles I want to do that one, so the two of us went out, and I got into a really, really good rhythm, and he just sat in my slipstream all the way to the end. So we didn't really do it as a team, but I think, I know having someone right behind you helps as well.
It's a motivation, yeah.
That, and it takes a bit of the drag, reduces your drag slightly.
Oh, okay.
So even though he didn't pull, I said, well, I was waiting for you to come take a pull. And it's like, every time I went outside to try and overtake you, I would just fall back. Like, oops, okay. You can take all the KOMs that goes up, and I'll do the flat ones.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Owen,
so I was with the guy I was riding with. We're not too far off in the size, I don't think. He might have like 10 pounds over me or something. But he's also on a Madone, which I don't know how much difference that would make on the flats compared to this bike or my Amanda, but I was when we were on the downhills and the flats, I was mainly behind him. I passed him a couple times just to keep it going fast, and then he'd pass me again.
Oh.
And then once we got to the hills, then immediately I was just blasting by him. And on the last hill, I heard him say, "Oh, my legs," and then I think I lost him after that. But he had been on that tough group ride the night before, so he was pretty worn out.
Oh, excuses.
Yeah.
He's just making excuses.
So, Owen, I got thrown out of my local state park the other day. I'd been arranging all the squirrels by height. Apparently, they didn't like my criticizing. I thought that was funnier than. I thought that was funny. I like that.
Have I ever told you about my neighbor who live traps all the squirrels every single year? The constant thing, because
really?
I don't know where these things are coming from, but there's constantly a new squirrel, at least one in the area. So he goes and traps them, then takes them to Sam's Club for some reason, and lets them go in the parking lot.
What?
So Sam's Club has probably been trying to deal with this overpopulation of squirrels for decades. Yeah, he's like, it's the furthest part of town and there's a little bit of woods next to it, so I just take them over there. Yeah, no, I don't think he lets them go in the middle of the parking lot.
That's what I was thinking. Taking to Sam's Club? Do they make pies or something? Squirrel
That's
pies?
what I was thinking as well.
Yeah, it's like right on the edge of development in that area, so.
Matcha, hello.
Matthias, good morning. I saw you were streaming, Matthias, but I was in the office, so no third monitor or fourth monitor to watch other things on.
It's pop-ups annoying. That's getting erased after this.
Format drive C, done.
Try to remind me to get rid of that program.
Oh no, I'm not reminding you. I want to listen to this again tomorrow.
It's like Andy with the pain effect in workouts.
Yeah. Yes, it took Owen to remind me. Oh, it took weeks. It took Owen to remind me at the end of a workout.
I hate that. The one that starts to get blacked out.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the worst. Took me a while to shut that off too. And I was it's just the worst thing when you're already feeling it. And then the screen starts to go. They would always play with me like, am I starting to see things weird?
Oh my goodness, Matthias.
Wow.
That was a crazy ride. 217 kilometers in under 8 hours. Wow.
I have a fun little ride planned for this weekend that not that long.
But Gerrie,
It's when I went to go pick up my coworker to go to that brew fest on Saturday. She lives out this road that I took last year on a century ride, and it's just really hilly road. Just some spots are hills after hills, then you get to the top of them and you can see out for a really long distance. Just real cool ride. So and the morning was like one of those sunny mornings, nice and warm. So I was thinking, ooh, I want to do that some sunny morning on the weekend. Come out here and do this ride. So I mapped it, and to do a loop on either side of the interstate there, then it's exactly 60 miles from the end of my driveway back around to the end of my driveway. Which I may have to do another 3 miles just to make it 100K at least, but I'm gonna do that one this weekend. Then by the end of it, it's almost 4,000 feet of climbing. That'll be good. Ooh. I didn't remember there being that much climbing last time on the century ride. Hoping it's like that this time too. It probably won't be because I'll be by myself.
Matthias, you know you can test your batteries without riding. You can just put everything on and just put it in the desk. Yeah, but all depends on the type of climbs, Rick. You can sometimes get a ride with a lot of elevation, but
yeah. Oh, these ones
weren't crunchy.
These ones are weird because when you see them in the distance, I mean, it almost doesn't look real because you're just at the top of a hill, and then you see it like going up and then up again and disappearing into the distance, into the horizon. And it's like, I do remember that part being like, oh wow, that's a big one coming up, and thinking that way a lot. But then once I'd actually get on it, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think there's any like super punchy ones. I think maybe like the top would be like 10%. And that's probably like the steepest. They're just long.
Yeah.
For like a normal road. Yeah, I don't know why. The thing is, I just never think of that side of Bangor to go ride on. And it's pretty cool. And you have a good shoulder because it's a main route. And I think if I hit it early on a weekend, then should be not too much traffic. Just me and the nature.
Oh, nice.
Supposedly it'll take me a little over 3 hours, but that never happens. Another pop-up. Are those power banks for shifters or for the derailleurs?
No, for its GoPro.
No. Matcha.
Oh, okay. For the GoPro. Oh, yeah, that's right.
He streams live while riding.
He was talking about getting the batteries from Slovenia before, right?
Oh, yes.
That's a cool idea, though. My brother tried to bring a GoPro when we went up, when we hiked Katahdin. It was hilarious. He spent more time trying to get the thing to work than actually recording. Every time he'd finally get it on his forehead, he'd get it on his forehead and then it would beep.
Kind of easy. You turn it on, you push the button. In fact, you don't even have to turn it on.
That's the thing, is like, I've tested this thing, because he's had it for a while. It's an older version, I think, but he just never used it. So he said he had tested it out specifically for that, and he had charged it all the way up. And then, but every time he'd go to use it, it would beep, and then it'd be shut off. And he was over there trying not to flip out. And then, of course, me as the little brother, I had to make fun of him about it.
Oh.
Yeah, probably was. My brother's not the most technically savvy. He just sits there and pushes buttons and goes, "Why won't it work?"
It's certainly up there on this one.
Nice one. I was waiting for the bog down and it never happened.
That was no fun.
Those must be getting tiring by now, huh?
Well, especially if you forget about them.
Yeah. Just the last second. Yeah, I was seeing that you were at like 50 RPM there. It's like, uh-oh,
Yep.
it's gonna be a bog down.
Spiral of death.
Wow. Oh my goodness, Matthias.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I watched the tour of Slovenia. What a nice country. There's some beautiful hills and landscapes there. Almost there. You've got less than 5 minutes.
No,
Yeah.
a minute and a
I
half.
was just
Just
thinking
take another
about that.
rest. 20 seconds. Minute and a half. And then take a finish.
That'll be cool, Matthias. Get some swag. Oh yes, send us a pic. They don't have
Ten.
bikes in their style, Matthias. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
All of us are looking. Oh, that looks cool. I like the black ones.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Lawton.
Hey, good morning.
Well, I had my colonoscopy on Monday. So I didn't ride then. Yesterday, Gerrie was riding outside, so I didn't stream. So yeah, today's the first day.
Yeah.
All right.
That's pretty cool, Matthias.
Ooh. Is that actually under a minute right now?
Few minutes. I should have said yes, and then in a minute's time, say right now we've got a minute.
That would have
Wouldn't be
been
the first
nice.
time.
Black, definitely the black one.
Yeah. White would just get dirty.
It'll be brown.
Black will get dirty as well, you just won't see it.
Yes. Good point.
Now we've got a minute.
Well, now I'm back in the zone. So having a moment there where I was thinking about time.
I don't know how you can do over ear
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
on Zwift.
You have to empty them out every so often. I mean, I guess I'm always afraid a killer's going to sneak up on me. Could happen. Oh, well, that's nice. I just realized on the corner of my screen there, we have the sock pile on top of that chair.
I'll let you know if it moves.
All right. Oh, come on. Again. Of course, again.
Maybe.
5 minutes and done.
I like this part a lot more. 85 is kind of hard to do.
You want to try on rollers?
Oh, man. Oh, man. Yesterday I was on my way to work and I reached this, coming up to this one busy intersection, and I see that there was a guy on a bike ahead of me. And I was like, okay. All of a sudden it turned green, so I was behind him, and I'm like, I hate passing people because it's just, I don't know, for some reason it's just awkward. It's always like I try to get out on the road because usually when I yell left, they don't hear me, or I just startle them. But then I was trying to stay behind him on this downhill part, and then he looked back and saw me, and all of a sudden he just started pedaling real hard. And I was like,
There
oh,
we go.
this guy's gonna race me. It lasted about 2 seconds. As I went by, though, it looked like he had like those cages on his pedals.
Oh,
So it was just kind of one of those things where it's like, well, and the form, I could just tell that it wasn't going to be a race, but he felt like it might be. And then it was an uphill, and I was just gone. But it was nice because it made me push. And he was kind of like, he was wearing cycling gear, but yet his jersey was just flapping in the wind. And I was thinking, yeah, I bet I bike more than he does. This isn't a race.
okay, Tina.
Nice work, Tina.
You're upstairs in 10 minutes. You've got the jersey.
Nice. Ooh, I have one too.
Yes, you've got one too.
I haven't had one in quite some time. Usually Andy always takes it from me.
I've got to let you have them once in a while.
Especially if the jerseys are still nice and clean.
Yeah, I don't want one after Rick's worn it.
I don't even sweat.
Suppose you glow, do you?
Yeah, and I just did a load of laundry last night. Fresh and clean. Yeah, I had one of those days yesterday morning where I was like, it was just a really busy weekend. I was hardly even at home, and busy on Monday. And then yesterday morning I get up and I'm like, oh no, I have no clean kit.
Oh no.
Everything's been all sweaty at least once. Some of them twice or three times. But then luckily I found my ODZ socks, and I hadn't worn those yet. So like, okay, I'm gonna wear those.
So what I do is I've got a collection of cycling shirts and workout shirts. But there's one certain one I keep for last.
Yeah.
That's my bright orange Zwift shirt. If I wear that one on the stream, you know the next day is wash day. Or that same day.
Hey there, Christian. Appreciate liking the stream, thank you. Well, we are about to finish. But we'll be back 15 minutes time with the Odivas ride. We'll be back with the Odivas ride shortly. Yeah, I'm not going to try and get to the gym. I can't stream from there anyway, so.
75 TSS.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So 3.
I'm not even going to take a picture of that. That graph looks horrible. You can see every time I had to get rid of the pop-up.
And mine looks like a Waffle House waitress's mouth. Gaps in it.
Are you doing Odivas today?
Yep.
Man, it does not feel like a Wednesday. For some reason, it feels like a Tuesday. Monday didn't really exist, I guess.
One more kilometre. I'll head over to Odivas. Oh my.
Push, push.
Come on, Gerrie.
Nice.
That's what those legs can do.
A lot easier at 80 RPMs than 50.
Sure it is.
Okay. All done for the day.
Sounds good. Meters. Call it there. And do the finish of the lap's just around the corner, isn't it?
Yep.
Right there. No, I'm going to finish it right there.
All done for Wednesday morning.
Nice.
Hump day.
Wednesday mornings are my worst mornings.
Yeah.
I have meetings till lunchtime. Back to back. Hey, Owen.
Thanks, Owen. Well, I'm going to say thank you to everyone for joining us on the stream this morning, Matches. Owen, Mum, Dad, Christian for liking the stream as well. Right on from Lama. I'll be back in about 10 minutes time with the Odivas ride, so until then, take care everybody. I'll talk to you again soon. Right on.
Right on.
Right on.